everybody, what's going on? This is Ben with Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and this is a Dreadhammer report. Finally back from a very long hiatus. And this is Southern Assault took place in July, and my second game was against, I think, Lane Weber or Webster. He was playing Saurian Ancients. And I'll just tell you right now that my Southern Assault experience was Saurian Ancients, Kingdom of Octane, and Vermin Swarm. So didn't really have much that I was playing against. So anyways, let's get into it. I don't remember much of these games, so I'm just going to go off what my pictures are. And so this is what I deployed: my Bolt Thrower, Repeater Auxiliaries, my Dark Riders, my Kraken, got my General in the the RAs with that are on the right hand side of my Executioner block. I believe they had the Banner of Speed, or maybe they had the Stalker Standard. Maybe the Banner of Speed too, I can't remember. But the Cult Priest on the altar, he had the Lucky Shield, Divine Icon, and something else. Either way, Harpies behind him, another Bolt Thrower, some more Dark Riders, and some more RAs, and another Bolt Thrower. On his side, he had three of these monsters. I don't remember what they were. I know one of them was his General. Then he's got his Ramphadon Rider character. Three more guys. I think these guys are the ones that drop rocks, maybe. Some Raptor Knights, some Warriors. And this was the attacker-defender scenario. The guy in the blue, or maybe it was the one on the red. I think it was the red one. It was his General. And blue one was just some regular character, some Skink Priest, I think. I'm not sure if he had magic. I don't see any magic cards anywhere, so I don't know if he had magic or not. But he's got three more of these guys and a unit of whatever they are. I don't remember. This happened a really long time ago, so it's going to be really spotty. So I know I got first turn, moved up like such. Most of my army just kind of sat in one place, and I moved my General up just far enough to be able to cast spells. Threw my Dark Riders over there to, bring him into a charge with those big guys to put them off to the side, so I can deal with everything else. Magic, do a Fireball Ring, and I think I got like the max that you can get in terms of damage, so D6, and then so I got 6, maybe I got 9, and I took out 5 wounds on these guys with 1 left. Over here, I don't remember what I did for this, but I think it was shooting. Either shooting or magic did this. Yeah, it was shooting. It went into shooting. So after that, shooting went and did everything else. Because I don't think I had range for anything else with magic. And it goes into his first turn. He goes and charges. I flee. And he charged with his unit. So I fled, and then he charged into... He charged his character. Maybe not his character. Maybe just his... Somebody charged. It wasn't his character. Maybe it was his character. Yeah, it was his character. His character charged. And his dinosaur charged. And they fled. Through the impassable. Lost 3 guys. These guys charge here. I just stand and shoot, and I'm going to take it. So I do. Yeah, those 2 guys failed charge. This one didn't charge. He didn't charge at all. It was the character that charged the unit of RAs. So this guy moved up, flew over, dropped rocks, killed a guy. These guys move up. Everything else moves up. Oh, I did magic to him too. The General on the red. he's got 2 wounds on him. Over here, during shooting, he shoots and kills the last rider. Combat, he kills all those guys. Goes into my round 2, and this is not a far charge. This is a small charge, maybe like a 6 on 2 dice, and I think I even did the maybe I did the reroll charge ranges. I don't know if I did. I think I did. I think I did reroll charge ranges, and I still failed on a 6. Oh man, and I think the executioners did it too. Maybe, or maybe they didn't. Maybe that was just the. I think it was just I moved the thing out of the way. So I go ahead and do magic. I didn't move anything else, I don't think. But I did magic and molten copper and alchemical fire on this guy. Did 2 wounds. Over here, he's measuring panic because I single shot with my bolt thrower into his character, hit, wound, 3 wounds, killed him off. And nobody else panics. And I think so. That was the end of my turn 2, and it was on his turn 2. What did he do? I can't remember a lot of it, but okay. So he charges here with his general into my Kraken. My Kraken runs a whopping 3 inches. He's gonna be caught. I'm not gonna build up any suspense because he's gonna be caught and be killed because that guy's beefy as hell. And then he charges something else. Maybe he used. I know he charged into my RAs, but I can't remember what he used to charge. So both the General's unit and the other RAs and the Kraken, that whole flank just like disintegrated basically. I just fled everybody. Which is fine if the Kraken would have gone further, his General would have failed his charge. He didn't want to run his Carnosaur into my Executioners because that would be a dumb idea. So I think, and so we'll move on. So he goes and charges into these. Okay, so his blue guy chased the RAs, and his general caught my Kraken. This unit made it in, and this is what the table looks like. Combat, before he even gets a swing, I kill him with 1 lethal strike because that was the aura that I was putting out because he had no. I mean, lethal strike was the only thing I would put out basically unless like I wanted to make a charge in the next round. So it moves on to my turn 3. I rally with these guys and I use Silver Spike. I hit his general with Silver Spike. And I kill him. I don't have a picture of it yet. This over here. Yeah, see, there's his general's gone because I fucking kicked his ass with that Silver Spike. And I think I hit him. I hit him with a Silver Spike. Did 3 wounds. I think he only has 5 wounds total. Maybe 6. Maybe I shot him with something else. Or maybe I did a combination of more magic on him. But I killed his general. This one shoots and does a wound here. Then moves on to his turn 3. He charges in with both. I can't do anything with the bolt thrower. Just gonna sit there, hoping he fails a few dangerous terrains. I'm over here. I'm fleeing everything in hopes that he fails, and then I can rally and block him off later. But his big guys are not having that shit, and they just go straight in and catch my RAs. Over here, as luck would have it, he fails 2 DTs and has only 5 guys in there. Over here, makes it in. He ends up killing off my bolt thrower with ease, but on his overrun into my RAs, he takes 2 more dangerous terrains. I'm only 11 inches away from my altar, and I'm giving out lethal strike. So these guys have lethal strike, and they are swinging before those knights. So this is what the table looks like. I believe it turned 4. Yep. I charge here, he flees. Doesn't flee far enough to where he's like running off the table or anything. I don't think he could. Over here, I rally. I did Quicksilver Lash and I kill off the other big monster. Over here, he kills 3. I don't think I did any 6s. Either that or I forgot that I had Lethal Strike up. On his turn 4, he goes and moves these guys around. And this was the objective here was breakthrough, so he's got the objective right now. So honestly, I shouldn't have charged those warriors. I should have just turned my executioners around to get them in range to those guys right there, what are the Croxagores or something, the Cayman. I should have got my hindsight, obviously, a couple months later, 2020. If I would have just turned my executioners around and been focused on his Cayman, this game would have been a lot different, or it would have been much more different. Over here, he moves up, and in combat, I kill 1 guy. My general is facing this way, which is the little squid man. That's Zoidberg, my general. He is facing that way because I want to throw as much magic as I possibly can at that monster, so I can kill him. My turn 5. Or no, I was fleeing. That's what I was doing. I was fleeing, and I didn't rally. On a 9, rerollable, I didn't rally. And I ran. And I ran through his guy. And I had 3. Didn't fail any dangerous terrains. But my dice were way too hot. Failed 2 9-ups. Lord. If I didn't, it would have gone a little differently. I would have killed that guy, turn around. I could have moved my general out of the way and put him, out of line of sight of everybody else. And just kind of used him as a single guy moving around to just shoot stuff with magic. Anyways, over here, I get 2 lethal strikes through, kill off those guys. And have my BSB sitting there, hoping for something. Turn 5, nothing happened. Turn 6, I do as much shooting as I possibly can onto this unit to try and kill it off. Everything I had that I shot was going into this unit, which I think was just that 1 bolt thrower, and I think those guys right there, I turned those guys around. My RAs, I think I turned them around and shot at a pretty significant penalty. But in turn 6, that happened. Nothing, he didn't flee or anything, obviously, but his turn 6, he just kind of sat there, and this is what we had left. My general's unit had fled off the board. Because I can't make a fucking 9-up rerollable to save my life. It ended up being a 9-11, I'm pretty sure, because I went into game 3 with 20 points. And I was pretty disappointed how well my dice were rolling for leadership checks, but there's nothing I can do about it. I think I played a good game. If I would have made that leadership check, I could have definitely gotten rid of that guy, and probably could have gotten rid of his scoring unit, which would have put the game in my favor. But the dice were not in my favor. The dice gods were fickle that day. So that's it for that game. I'm gonna hopefully be able to put out the rest of my battle reports. I'm thinking I'm just going to put them all out at the same time. Because I've got 3 more after this to do. And I think they're all going to be relatively short. So, because I don't remember half of it. And then I've got some other battle reports to do as well. With Orcs and Goblins. Because I'm going to Mountain Mayhem this weekend, actually, October 20th. I'm going down there with a couple of guys, and hopefully, I'm not really expecting to do well, but I think I kind of built a list for fun, to just kind of have fun with. I mean, it's not doing bad, it's doing well, but I'm not expecting to do better than bottom half. So with that expectation, you'll see more Orcs and Goblins battle reports coming up. I think they should have another 6. Gene's going to be putting up, or Wargaming from the Balcony, they're going to be putting up a battle report against me, in which I just kind of threw caution to the wind, deployed terribly, and played terribly. On purpose, mind you. I didn't, I'd already played a game against Brandon Phelps, and it was pretty late, so I was ready to just get out of there, but Gene was there. I wanted to play a game against him, so I just played a game, and then we left afterwards. So next battle report, hopefully in the next day or so. But until then, see you guys later.